shorter video, but I just wanted to kind of showcase this here. So I figured out something a little bit different for this guy here. This is the HardBody that you just seen yesterday. Really cool setup. I actually like it. I was trying to get everything lowered down a little bit, so let me show you what I did to lower it. This body's kind of hard to get off. It's got really strong magnets, which I really like. Set this to the side over here, and as you can see, the magnets are really strong, and those are the really big ones there, and they receive on these Endura mounts, which seem to be holding up really well. So you can see I still got to trim the mount legs, or whatever the hell you call those, but you'll also notice that my stance is way lower. So what I had to do for this, let me show you here. You see how the spring, I had to cut the spring down a little bit. I'm probably going to eventually get some different shocks, but I'm just kind of experimenting around right now to see what I like, because I'm trying to bring the center of gravity down. The articulation should be fine, even with the shocks the way they are, because, I mean, as you can tell, this thing still will articulate really well. So it shouldn't have any problem with that. Riding a little rougher, it doesn't matter on a crawler. So I'm kind of happy with it. The center here, I still have an issue with on the HardBody, because if you look at the HardBody, I'll bring it around here. See how the center is right there? It's cut out a little bit for that. Well, I had to actually cut a little bit to make it fit. I don't want to go cutting any more on the center there. I don't really feel like that's a good option, in my opinion. I'd like to try to make it fit without that. So without the lower transmission, I can't really do much on that. So this is kind of where it's going to sit for a while. Look at the stance here. There's a couple other things I don't like. So in the back here, we got plenty of clearance. In the front, not so much. So what my idea is to take and get a axle mounted servo set up here. Put the servo down there. I may even trim the chassis back a little bit here, add a bumper, something to kind of get rid of all this in the front. Look how much it sticks out. For now, we're going to run it. Play around with it and all that stuff. This has always been a great crawler anyway, so I'm just going to kind of mess around for a little bit until I figure that part out. But that will be coming eventually. Hopefully with that and the shocks and stuff, I'll have a decent little crawler here out of this guy. Something that looks good and crawls well. So it's always been good and able to crawl. So hopefully, you know, with the new looks and stuff, I can gnaw out the other issues that I don't like and make it even better. I'm even thinking about getting some inner tire wells or whatever, but that's later. I want to make sure that everything else is squared away, because I can always 3D print something for that. But yeah, man, what do you guys think? I think it's turned out really nice. So far, so good. So like I said, this is just a quick little update video. Everything's working, everything's sound, everything looks good, minus a few little things here. And next step is to get it out, test it, see what it'll do. That'll be the next video with this.